Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my first impressions and a small review on the brand new Burberry Goddess Parfum. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my thoughts are, then keep on watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is OshuMare. On this channel, I talk about all things smell goods, a little beauty and lifestyle. So if you're into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, hey, it is so good to see you. All right, you guys, so let's jump right into it. So if you're not familiar with Burberry Goddess, it came out a few years ago. It's this beautiful vanilla, lavender, cacao, ginger concoction that is so elegant, so classy, and it's personally one of my favorite vanillas. So anytime they have a flanker coming out, I'm always intrigued, always have to try it. So this year they came out with the parfum version. I went ahead and picked up a travel size, and this is what it looks like. And last year they came out with Burberry Goddess Intense. Now that one scared me off a little bit because that patchouli in the base was overtaking the entirety of the fragrance. The lavender was too prominent. There wasn't enough vanilla in there, and it didn't smell like a flanker of the original. However, this one has a raspberry top note that made me really curious to want to smell it and see what type of direction they were going to go into. So on Fragrantica, some of the main listed notes are vanilla, sweet, fruity, lavender, powdery, and aromatic. And in the top, you have raspberry and lavender. In the mid, you have vanilla, vanilla absolute, and vanilla caviar. They usually always have a ton of vanillas in their fragrances. And in that base, you have suede. So I am not huge on suede or leather. Oud and patchouli can kind of go either way, but suede and leather in particular scares me a little bit, But the top, that raspberry and lavender, that's such an interesting combination. So I couldn't wait to smell this one when I got it. And let's go ahead and give this one a spray. And I've already sprayed it on my skin, but let's just do it one more time. Okay, you guys. So this to me is its own fragrance. As far as having that Burberry Goddess DNA, the original, the toilet version, you do maybe get slight whiffs of it in the beginning. But because the raspberry is so front and center as soon as you spray it on your skin, I feel like it's still its own version of Burberry Goddess. So this opens up with a blast of that raspberry, and it's not like a bright, overly fruity type of raspberry. It's kind of more along the lines of like a slightly jam type of raspberry. Mixed with that lavender, it is so nice. But then as soon as it starts to dry down, that's when it gets a little bit sweeter from the vanilla. So it gets a little bit smoother and the raspberry starts to take a back seat. Y'all, and then once it dries down all the way, and this transformation happens within a couple minutes, that's when you're left with this vanilla and suede combination, which may scare a lot of people off if you don't like suede. But you guys, I really do like this. There's something just, it's warm and cozy, sophisticated, but it's still kind of like hot and sexy. And I think it is good. They did a great job with this, in my opinion. 100% is made for the fall and the winter. I couldn't see myself wearing this now in 100-degree weather. Definitely would not say that this is a safe blind buy, especially if you struggle with suede or leather, anything like that that can kind of lean masculine. You would want to get your nose on this one first. When I first got this, I was in front of my husband and I sprayed it on my skin and smelled it. My reaction was so positive and upbeat. He was actually shocked. He's like, wow, babe, I haven't heard you talk about a fragrance like this since you've been pregnant. Because, I struggle with a lot of fragrances. Y'all, there's something about this. I literally said immediately, oh, I want a full bottle of this. This is going to be so good when it gets super cold outside, drinking your lattes and your warm drinks and, going out for walks and just hanging out outside or indoors by the fire. But honestly, this is a going out, stepping out, all dressed up, just looking gorgeous type of fragrance. You can definitely wear it indoors, but it smells like something like this. You put it on and it makes you want to go somewhere. It makes you want to make plans with your friends, with your boo, somebody, because you want people to smell this on you. It's going to leave such an amazing sillage and impression. Maybe you broke up with somebody, you want to get them back. This is the type of fragrance you would put on that would just kind of snatch all that attention back your way. I'm not trying to overhype this, but it is a show-stopping type of fragrance because that blend is so good. And the way it plays tricks on you in the beginning with that opening of the raspberry and the lavender, and then it just transforms as you're wearing it. Oh yeah, y'all, but that opening is good. I just don't want you guys to be fooled by the opening because the way it opens is very, very different than the way it dries down. That lavender is so pretty, especially in the beginning. In comparison to the original Burberry Goddess, I don't think they really have that much of a similarity at all. This one is more whimsical, light, airy. You know, they both smell very classy. Oh, but the ginger and the cacao, it gives this one just extra sparkliness. If you wanted to have one for day and night, even though I would wear this one day and night, you could wear this one maybe like during the day and then switch to wearing the parfum version at night. No similarity. No, it's its own fragrance. If I smelled this out on someone, I would not think it was any type of flanker to Burberry Goddess. I would think it was its own fragrance. Almost kind of gives me, not exact at all, because that one's more sugared and it's a different fragrance. But if you know how Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli has that patchouli in there, like it has that depth, but it's still sweet, it kind of puts me in mind of something like that. Not entirely at all, but it kind of puts me in mind of a dark vanilla, slightly, you know, woodsy fragrance like that. And in comparison to the flanker that came out last year, which I did not like, if I had to say it was closer to either that one or the original Burberry Goddess, I would say it's slightly closer to that one, only because that one had that base of the patchouli, so it had that green dark woodsiness in it. That could slightly be compared to this suede in here. It doesn't smell exactly like that one at all. Again, I struggled with that one. I got the travel of that one and I took it right back because I just could not, it just wasn't for me. This one, I want the full size. So definitely different enough for me to appreciate it and want to add it to my collection. And I'm not into fragrances like that, you guys, right now. I'm more so into something that's light and airy. And I'm definitely staying away from smelling beast mode, overly thick, green, oody fragrances. Shockingly enough, though, you guys, this one just made me want to go get it. So yeah, I think it's so, so pretty, y'all. Now, these prices have gone up because I think this, yeah, I think this travel size was like $40. Remember when they used to be like $29? And then the smallest size, I believe, is around 120 or 140, but that's the very, very small size. I know the biggest size goes up to about 180, if I'm not mistaken. It's not cheap at all, but I do want a bigger size of it because I don't think it's a safe blind buy and it's not cheap. Even for this travel size, I would definitely say get your nose on it, maybe go to the mall, spray it on you, walk around, see how it transforms and how it mixes with your body chemistry and see if it works for you before you invest in a huge bottle. Oh, but I really do like it. I like the dry down more than I like the opening, even though that opening reminds me more so of fragrances that we're wearing right now because of that raspberry, that blast of raspberry and the lavender. The way that it starts to transform and what it ultimately dries down to, it just gets me excited about fall, you guys. I'm still very shocked that I like it because of suede, but suede done right in more of a sweeter way, like a non-unisex leaning way, works out for me. But I could also see this being a unisex leaning fragrance. So if you're a guy who loves vanilla, you like lavender, you like a little suede, I think this would smell sexy on a man. I think if my husband wore this, not that opening part, but like if he let it dry down and came around me, I would just want to snuggle in his chest because it just smells good. Some fragrances are like, oh, this smells beautiful and feminine, or oh, this smells masculine, deep and bold. Whereas some fragrances just smell good. They smell warm. They smell sophisticated, grown, sexy, hot, heavy, just all the things. So if you're someone who likes to make a statement, I feel like all my girls who love to, like, you know, leave a lasting impression, who like to make a statement when they walk in a room, who want their fragrance to be loud and robust and, you know, have a presence of its own, you are going to love this. If you like something that's a little bit more light and airy, a little bit more soft and dainty, you're probably going to want to stick with the original Burberry Goddess, but I think this is great. I mean, I've had this, for 2 days, and I already have a little baby dent in there because I wore this morning to go drop my son off. I wore it to go pick him up yesterday. I've just been spritzing myself in the house, and it just smells really nice. I'm so happy that I picked it up. And I'm also happy that they listened to the feedback from the last flanker, the Intense. I think people overall just didn't really like that one. But I think that this one is going to get really good feedback. It's really nice. So once again, this is Burberry Goddess Parfum. All right, you guys, so that is it. Those are my quick thoughts and reviews on the brand new Burberry Goddess Parfum. Now, again, I know this fragrance is not cheap, and even for this travel size, it's $40. That might not be in a lot of people's budget. So today I'm going to be giving away a Sephora gift card for $50 for one of my subscribers. So all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a red or pink heart down below, letting me know that you want to be entered into the giveaway. And make sure that you're following me on my Instagram page because that's how I reach out to the winner. And I'm gonna give the gift card out this Friday. So when this video comes out, it should be like Tuesday or Wednesday. So you have until Friday. So that is it, you guys. This is my 11K giveaway. Thank you so much for everybody supporting me. And I just want to show a little love. And I want somebody to be able to at least get this travel size in their hands so that they can have it for the fall and the winter. But comment down below and let me know, what do you guys think about this new flanker? Are you guys excited about it? Do you want to smell it? Let's talk about it. If you guys did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Share it with a friend or two. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and turn your post notifications on. And as usual, take care of yourself. God bless you all. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.